Kevin,
sit in the airport.
$800 million. I'm not fingering girls from Kingston. I'm fingering girls from like Sweden.
All right, here's the show.
It's not the worst show. It's Nico, Kirill, Kevin, Chalito doing a Spider-Man impression on top of the board right now, getting some action shots. That was a good intro,
That
no?
was a great intro.
That was the best one yet.
It's always good to do visual jokes on the radio.
Well, I kind of told you what was going
You did
on.
paint a picture.
It was theater of the mind. I said he's standing on the board, on the counter. No?
Theater of the mind.
Chalito, he's standing on top of the countertop.
I like your car wash headphones.
Thank you. I got new ear muffs.
Did someone knit them for you?
Yes.
Did you?
Your
Just remember, those have fingers. That's quite impossible.
Yikes.
I lost them in the Civil War.
She lost them pulling you from her razor-edged vagina. Nothing?
Nah.
Crickets?
How was everybody's New Year? Oh,
Wait, I want to start with the video.
We
Can we
already
just-
did the New Year's show. Sorry. Whoops. Okay, bye, guys. I'm signing off. Have a good weekend.
I want to start with this black lady from Twitter.
Please do.
All right. I don't even need to preface it with anything. Just listen.
And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs, she come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
So good.
Do you think people like play it up now, knowing that the shit's gonna go viral? I mean, like, do you think
Do you think it's real?
I think there's a real fire truck there. I mean, I highly doubt. Where is this?
I don't know where. Like, there's a watermark for a news station.
I mean, I think it's
but don't
definitely
you do-
real. But I mean, like, if anybody gets a camera in front of them today, they play up for it. I mean, obviously, you should know that better than anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
No, I agree
so
with
it's
you.
like, is
Let's be honest. How many chances in that woman's life is she going to be on camera for a noteworthy news story?
0,
Yeah, exactly.
unless there's a leprechaun in the trees in the neighborhood.
That's a great one. What was the other one? Hide your kids.
Hide your
Hide your kids.
Yeah.
Yep, that was
I
a
mean,
good one.
yeah.
The building was on fire. What about that lady?
That was
she was
just
so
now?
good. No, she was like, it smelled like barbecue.
Oh yes, I remember that one. That
I
was
haven't
another
even
good one.
seen that one.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh,
But this
was
lady
really
is
good.
amazing. She's like the female Tracy Morgan. She probably
It's-
could get on SNL off of this.
She probably
Maybe
could.
this is her audition.
Well,
tape.
I mean, that's probably a bit for that one guy to do on the show who's just horrible.
I don't even watch SNL, so I don't even
Neither do
know
I.
what you're
There's
talking about.
some guy who looks like that big fat black lady. Is it big
Oh,
fat?
the guy,
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel
Yeah.
from Nickelodeon?
Yeah. He's
God.
horrible.
He is horrible.
He's horrible. I'll say it. He's horrible.
All right, so this is show number 3.
1,000.
Out of 3,000 million.
It's a countdown, folks. We're doing 200 of these. This is
And then that's it.
197, and it's over.
I was just trying to say that, there is no end goal for this. I want to do it as long as possible until the radio station I work at kicks us out.
Until Nico gets fired for the shit Kevin and I said.
But we want to bring you shows more often, but right now it's going to be once a week.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing well. Look, like, guys, this is only the 3rd episode.
I know,
we didn't
seriously.
expect.
You need to fucking
We didn't
calm
expect
down.
the
I'm not
reaction
throwing
we
in the
got.
towel yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Hey,
saying
you guys like watched? Hey, you guys watch Seinfeld? It's good once a week. You get it too much, you kind of get sick of it.
Yeah.
So it leaves you hungry, and then we have. Listen, it's not a TV show on NBC where it's at 8:00 on Tuesday and that's it, and you have your 30 minutes to watch it and it's over. You have a lot of people who need to listen to this throughout the week. A lot of people have jobs and they can't get around to it, so you need to.
So you got a week to do
You
it.
got to wait.
Plus, we have to be out on the road doing research and
fucking
development.
shit to do.
I got.
Fucking couch.
We're not a bottomless well of terrible stories. We're out there
We're out there in the
trying
streets.
to collect these
I don't like my new
stories,
chair,
bring them
by
to
the
you.
way.
You don't like the chair?
I gave Kevin a new chair because he was complaining about the
I
other
like
one.
armrests. I'm too old. I can't keep my balance anymore like I
Oh,
used to.
Jesus. So how you're going to help us do this is by downloading the show, sharing it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter as much as possible, because we are not getting paid for this at all. This is completely commercial free for you and your entertainment.
You
So
go,
share.
hopefully there will be commercials, so you're gonna.
Yo, I got to sweet talk him right now.
We're commercial free for now.
Commercial free
We're
for
commercial
now.
free for now.
And then we'll gladly take all your money.
If you know anyone that'd like to advertise, call us. Or
Yo, we should get some like boot ass ads on this. Like just offer like a $20 ad for some like plumber in Milwaukee.
Jimmy's Pipe Cleaning
Yeah.
in Milwaukee. Call us now. Come on.
Yeah, any
should.
plumber in Cleveland that listens to this, we will give you a free ad. Just any plumber who tweets a krill.
Just email stuff@ntwshow.com with your business card. Well, Nico's good. He can come up with like a nice jingle for you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We can pull, you know what? Fuck corporate America. Why don't we help like the working man on this show? Let's run a shit ad for a shit business every week.
Or maybe just a small business.
It's a shit business.
All right, cool. So email us stuff@ntwshow.com. And this week, for episode 3, we have another rundown from Chalito, the producer.
Hola!
It's Chalito's rundown.
Ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, Chalito is not Mexican. We're just being racist.
No, he is Mexican.
Are you really? I thought you were Honduran.
This is Donald Trump's favorite segment, by the
You're
way.
being racist.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so that moment you knew you fucked up.
What does that mean?
The second I walked in this room.
That means like when that moment that
Yeah,
you knew you did something fucked up to yourself in future actions. For instance, that moment that I knew I fucked up was when I saw a friend of mine getting stomped on by 5 juice heads from Staten Island in a club, and I ran down. I was DJing, and I ran down because I thought I was security, and I fucking put my arms in front of their faces, and I said, whoa, chill out, bros. And in turn, they completely fucking destroyed me
Still canceled.
immediately after. So I knew I had fucked up at that point. I got 10 staples in the back of my head. I was unconscious for about an hour and a half. They woke me up in the office, and my boy Alex was slapping me in the face. He's like, Nico, you all right? You all right? I was like, stop bothering me. I got to go DJ.
He had a concussion.
I was completely fucked up, knocked out in the hospital next to
What happened to them?
inmates.
They got away?
Who knows? Yeah. They just fucking walked out casually.
It's a Staten Island gig for you.
But I did get a good shot in. I got one good shot in because after I got sucker punched from one guy, because I was trying to break up the fucking fight, and I clearly was not trying to fight them. And I made that very clear because I'm not a WWF wrestler.
Plus, your money's in your face.
Exactly.
That beautiful face.
It's beautiful. Stopped him, and I get sucker punched by one guy, and then the other guy pushed me forward, and one security guard, the only security guard that was helping me out, grabbed this guy up by the throat, and he was walking backwards with him in like a chokehold. And I fucking teed off on this guy so hard, and then I directly got hit over the head with a fucking Corona bottle. Explosion.
Jesus.
Head blown up. Almost died that day out on the streets.
Yeah, your friends are not worth dying for.
Nope.
Kevin didn't defend my honor when I got sucker punched in Hoboken.
Oh. But you knew you fucked up when you poured champagne on the guy's sister.
No, because she wanted it.
She asked for it.
She asked for the facial, and her brother comes over, like gets right in my face, and he's just like, delete all those photos. And I was drunk. I was like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, I'm not afraid to go back to jail. And I was like, oh, okay. But he was like a little turd like me. Like it wasn't like, he didn't look like a giant dude where you'd be like, okay, you know what, sir, I don't really need this photo this bad.
Right.
But I was drunk, a little like confident, and I was like, fuck out of here. And security saw us kind of in each other's face. They grabbed him, threw him out. And we still had 2 hours left of partying, so we proceed to get drunker and drunker, and it's time to leave now. So we're walking down, and our car that's picking us up is like 100 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's in the roundabout.
and we're just walking out of the club. There's like 5 of us, and from what I remember, is like he jumped out of the bushes.
You like Viet Cong shit,
Like
dude.
out of the
Yeah.
like my band's been like his. I don't know how his legs weren't asleep from sitting there for 2 hours waiting for us.
Dude was hunting deer.
He was like chilling in the bushes, but just like flies at me with a fist. I'm belligerent, like I'm stumbling, walking out of the club, drunk. It just hits me right in the head. I fall back, and then all I remember is like everyone kind of scattered, and then somehow I'm being escorted into the car. My lips bleeding.
Oh shit.
The cops come over, or someone calls. You call the cops or some shit, and the cops were just like, "Do you want to report this?" I was like, "I don't even know what he looks like, who he looks like." I was like, "I just want to get home." I didn't feel it because I was so drunk.
Yeah.
And then I get home and I look at it and then I send it to my mom, like a photo of it, and she's like, "You need to get this fixed because like it cracked my whole lip open. I had to go get stitches and all this shit." Cost me a pretty penny.
Damn. You didn't get a photo of this guy?
No. I have a photo of his
the
sister
girl.
getting the
Yeah,
facial.
the girl.
But I put it online. I was like talking shit, and then my mom calls and she's like, "Listen, if a kid's willing to wait outside of a club for 2 hours in the bushes, you don't know how fucking psycho he is.
Yeah.
Don't instigate him, like provoke him anymore.
Right.
Just let it die." And I was like, "You're right.
That's a good point.
So if you're listening,
maybe an extra 10% uglier after I had to get stitches."
I'll give you some character, actually.
It did.
Congratulations.
Great content, though. Let me tell you.
No, it was not great content because I was all I kept yelling at everyone was like, "Please, somebody film that. If I'm gonna get punched in the face, I want that footage. Like, I want that footage."
So where the fuck were you during this whole?
I was walking out back.
Yeah, Kevin was just like dilly dallying, like, "I got the cop." It's like the biggest
call
dude
the
in the
police.
crew. Kevin's like, I'm gonna call the
police.
cops.
We're at the W Hotel. I look at the I'm like, can you grab him? They're like, huh? No, that's not our job, sir. We're just here working at the W.
we work
Well, they
inside.
knew. No, that's right. The security said they knew the guy. He's a regular, so they kind of let him like scatter off.
Yeah.
Oh wow! They
Yeah,
probably
so
let him
that's nice.
fucking hang out outside.
Right. Yeah.
It was a setup.
They
Pretty
probably
much.
hated Jews. They're like, "Yo, that's right. You can get that cut."
Well, actually, no. His sister had a real Jewy nose
yeah,
on
she
her.
was a fucking Jew
Her name is
bastard.
probably Jennifer Kuikenstein.
Oh, and on that note, next tapito from Chalito. Shit yourself stories. Now this one is an interesting one.
There's a lot of those, though.
I'm sure everybody at one time
shit
or
yourself?
another.
I've maybe a month and a half ago, I think we went out to eat somewhere, and I went back to my place, and I was like, I don't really feel too good.
No, like actually
Like
shit in your
pooped.
pants.
No, like not actually.
I've pooped in my own pants before.
I've never pooped in my own. I've pushed out a fart and realized it was diarrhea because I felt like hit the cheeks, and I was like, okay, I have diarrhea. And
No,
I sat down on the
I'm
toilet.
talking like you throw that underwear away,
No, I've never had one like that before.
and not even at home. I did it like 12 years ago, at least, at a family party, but not at my own house. I was at my boy Ben's house for some like family dinner, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I go downstairs, and I had to poop, so I shit. And I'm leaving the bathroom. I pooped. I was like, I'm done. And I'm just like, I'm walking out. I was like, I think I got to fart. And then I farted and I shit my pants. But
had an aftershock?
but I happened to go to the basement bathroom. Basement bathrooms in most houses like have minimal supplies to like fucking deal with
To
this
cover
shit.
up
to
shit.
cover it with
Yeah.
anything. There's
The evidence.
nothing.
Right.
So I couldn't find any. I found some plastic bag, like rolled my underwear in the bag.
Oh no.
Went commando, like cleaned myself up, went commando, and then had to find a way for a reason
To get rid of the bag.
get rid of the garbage. I had to like pass through the family dinner like with a plastic bag, but like I had to like run real fast. Be like, "Dad, I gotta get something from the car. Be right back." Okay. And then I just like
commando
chucked
the rest
it
of
in
the
the
dinner?
street. And then I remember the whole day. I had 4 more hours of the dinner. My dickhead kept hitting the zipper, and it kept hurting. I was so mad.
That's good.
I've never shit myself. I came very close once. Very close. I'll take you through the story quickly. I was driving back from my friend's house in Sparta, New Jersey, and we party all night up there. We drink all day, and then we're driving home. It's late. We get to the Lincoln Tunnel. There's about an hour and a half of traffic just to get through the tunnel. We've already driven an hour to get there. Now, my heart is beating so hard. I'm sweating like a fucking pig. The seatbelt strap on my stomach, I'll never forget this. The pressure of that made the poop start coming out a little bit.
That's the worst.
And my boy sitting next to me fucking taunting me. "Oh, hey, bro, are you okay? Are you all right?" He's turning up the radio. I'm going, "Shut up right now."
I just hit the brakes of the belt.
Yeah, I was focusing so hard. So we got through the fucking Lincoln Tunnel, poop free. I go down to 14th Street where my friend Alex lives. Once again, Alex is included in this story. He's fucking in every story. And he always leaves his apartment door unlocked. And I know it's a quick fucking bolt to the elevator, up. This one time, his apartment door is locked. One time in his entire life, he fucking locked the door. I'm banging on it. He's in the toilet shitting.
Oh my god.
He goes, bro, I'm taking his shit. Hold on. I was like, I can't hold on. I fucking get back in the elevator, go downstairs to Art Bar. I run right past the bartender. She goes, hey, can I help you? Fucking unload. It's quiet at this time. It's fucking like 10 o'clock. There's no music going on. I fucking
So good.
unload my life. My life came right through my body into this toilet. I fucking got out of the bathroom. The bartender looked at me with the craziest look. Everyone heard what was going on. I was mortified. I was like, I'll take a drink. I had to buy something.
Did you tip well?
Yeah, I tipped really well. I destroyed that bathroom.
I mean,
And then Alex called me 5 minutes later and was like, bro, I was taking a shit. What'd you need? I was like, I needed to take a shit. The one time that I was going to use your house to shit.
I mean,
It's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling.
I've always had like a shitty stomach, so I'm always like,
Like liquid?
I don't take many solid poops.
My boy Pete said he hasn't solid pooped in 6 years.
Yeah, I mean,
that
it's the
normal, though?
drinking.
He drinks a lot. He drinks
it's
a lot.
the drinking, but the thing is, though,
his
you know-
digestive system's
You know me,
fucked.
like the minute I'm done eating, I'm like, I gotta poop. Either it's like I don't know what the problem is. It's obviously IBS or whatever I shouldn't be eating, but like that's why I always had a New York Sports Club membership. I never went. I had like 3 gym memberships at one point, just so I had like a bathroom strategically placed
Wow.
on almost every street corner in New York. But when I was in college, high school, I used to take summer art classes in Manhattan, and my grandma lived in Coney Island, and that's who I would stay with, and I had to take the train every day from Manhattan to Coney Island, which is like an hour
It's a
plus
long
train
ride.
and like the AC, the E, it's the slowest, shittiest train.
There's so many
And
stops.
so many times, I thought I was gonna like pass out from having to shit my pants, like because
train
you're just
is the
and you
worst.
feel like the knife in your stomach. You're like and your stomach just like. Blah, 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 blah. I literally contemplated shitting between train cars.
You guys shit between the
probably
cars.
like. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not a clean shit. Like if my shits were like solid, it'd be like, all right, whatever, it's clean. I would just spray, and it was the worst. Oh my god, I go through toilet paper and baby wipes. Oh my god.
Maybe it's that Outback Steakhouse.
Like, yeah.
Shit is
It's
no
the
good.
worst. It's the worst. I poop. I can poop on command at any point.
That's amazing.
It's crazy. It's the worst.
That's like the jackass move. Like the guy who jumped off the pier and he pooped midair.
Poop midair.
Ah, it's
I think it's just
great.
like I'm just an anxious person. I get nervous. Every gig I have to shit. Like I
But
could
you
do-
have no problem pooping anywhere. I know people who are like, yo, if it's not my bathroom, if it's not one of the 2 approved toilets
Look.
in my life, it's not happening.
Look, I don't like pooping in public because it's not like a pretty picture. But there comes a moment in the need to poop where it reaches such critical levels that I have no dignity. Like it's just I just don't care.
I can't poop in public unless it's like.
I love
really,
pooping in
really, really, really
nightclubs,
bad.
like nice nightclubs where the music's loud enough, but as long as there's no bathroom attendant. Because
Yeah.
I don't like making eye contact with somebody that just like
And you have a
got
single
to,
stall.
That somebody got to witness what I just created,
Yeah.
and he's just like, and then you feel like you got to tip him.
That was very terrible of you to do, man.
Remember Citrine? I used to have the bathroom in there was like the size of a
Super-
closet, and they'd
super
have
small.
3 stalls, and one guy like crammed up against the wall. He obviously knew who was shitting. It's the worst.
the worst.
It's like, dude, what? And then it gives you a dirty look, and it's like, dude, you choose to hang around shit for a living.
You gotta run around the corner of McDonald's.
Couldn't do it either. You know how dirty McDonald's bathrooms are in Manhattan?
You know every fucking bathroom is.
I like to poop at the W
Oh.
because there's one on
That's
on
classy.
Park Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I like to poop at,
There's one in
like
Times
nice
Square, too.
hotels. Nice hotels.
Nice hotels have nice shitters.
Really nice. They
It's
keep
funny,
it
like
up.
yeah, I was actually gonna contemplate like doing like a book of sorts. When I used to do a lot of drugs. I was like, what's the best place to do cocaine in Manhattan? What are the best
Oh.
bathrooms?
Like a
Some bathrooms
coffee
are,
table book.
So certain bathrooms are good because they have the full door that goes straight to the floor, so no one can ever look underneath.
Really good.
or anything like that,
Really
and it's
good.
perfect.
Floor to ceiling
And
doors.
then like other bathrooms are the worst because they know people are gonna do drugs in there, and they put there's a guy in there just to make sure he doesn't hear any snorting action going on. I mean,
That just reminded me. You used to go to Home Guest House.
Yeah.
Home Guest House were like a conjoined nightclub in New York City, and they had red lighting in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So obviously anything red wouldn't show up. And this is one of those nights I had to take a shit really bad. And I'm sitting there shitting, and I'm like you know where you shit where your nose starts running, like you just feel great? My nose starts running. I'm wiping it. I'm under red lights. I walk out of the bathroom. I'm covered in blood. Like my nose, everything, because I thought it was my nose
Your
running.
nose bleeding.
I had a nosebleed, but I couldn't see it in the bathroom because it was a red light. I get out. The bathroom attendant and the dude next to me goes, "Starting the party early, huh?" I was like, "I'm not even doing coke. I just had to shit. My nose is running." He's like, "Yeah, good story." And I'm just literally like I must have bled out like a pint of blood.
It looked like
Just
you
covered in
killed
blood.
someone in the bathroom.
Yeah,
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine,
everything's
officer.
good. How much of a cokehead do you have to be to bleed out at like 11 p.m.?
And not even realize
That's bad.
No, yeah.
That's great. That was a very good topic, Cholito. Very nice
That was
job.
good. Let's talk about the weekend.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, how was your weekend? You left what on Tuesday, correct? Or
Well, it
Wednesday?
wasn't even week. It was my week. Yeah, so I left
were there a
Tuesday
long
for
time.
Canada and got back Sunday. I'm basically like the mayor of Shittown, Canada. Like, if there's like a shitty ass town, like
Call Kirill.
when I roll in, oh my god, this is really fucking hilarious too. I've been getting a lot of random phone calls and texts
Oh, 'cause I
because
see
I
your
accidentally
Twitter.
posted
Yeah.
my phone number on Twitter
You didn't see this?
yesterday.
Some girl sent it to me.
No.
I'll show it to you. I'll put it on the
Such an
website so
idiot.
you guys will call them.
That's a bad move.
Well, I realized it was time to get a new number anyways after this weekend. But I accidentally posted my overage charges from Verizon on Twitter, a screenshot of my email, and I didn't realize my phone number was in
Oh my
there.
God. That's pretty
Moron.
fucking blatant
Just,
right there.
yeah.
Do you want to get it on camera?
So anyways, I'm in Canada, some shit fucking town. And hold on, I made notes because
They're very happy to
I
meet
wanted
you.
to tell this right. No, they know they're in a shit town.
He was at
Like,
Fluid
they're-
on Tuesday.
Fluid?
Fluid
There's
King.
a Fluid.
Fluid in Kingston on Thursday.
There's more than one fluid?
Club 77 on Friday.
Great
and
club.
Factory on Saturday.
Yeah, so I do. My tour schedule looks like the Oregon Trail, really.
It looks like if
yeah.
Whitesnake was going to go on tour again, this is the same tour pattern they would have.
Yeah, this is my comeback tour. So my whole issue I ran into this time is, and you've seen it, and you've probably experienced it a little bit, like being harassed. Like, it's to the point where I'm getting like harassed at a party, which is good because I'm like, yo, the brand is working. People are, did you fart?
I was stretching.
I was like, the brand is working. Everything's coming together. Like, this is great. This is what any artist or whoever wants to see when they're out, is like people wanting to fuck with you.
Response.
A response. But I'm getting to the point where it's like I feel like a zoo animal. Because especially with the modern day like Snapchat and Instagram and everything, amazing platforms. Obviously, I wouldn't have a career without it. But just there's no, I can't even find the word for it. And I've been trying to search for it for like a few days. It's not respect. It's like the way they just like jam their phone in your face.
It's
And they're like-
expected of you.
And then no, but they like film you, like you're just like blah, right in your face.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, you want to take a photo? I'll take a photo with you. But when I'm just hanging out, or like, don't just jam your fucking camera right in my face.
Yeah. Welcome to the life that I lead.
No, but it's weird because it's like
Brad Pitt in studio.
like. And like I said, I'm in no way comparing myself on any level to like, you know,
I mean, that's just
so like a
society
celeb,
now.
but like when I completely sympathize with like when Britney Spears runs over a paparazzi or something, you just lose your shit because you're like, I'm not a fucking zoo animal. Like, and that's literally what happened to me in Canada. The first day, I was getting so annoyed, and I kept getting drunker and drunker, and all these fucking Snapchats in my face, and we go to an after party, and I'm sitting in the car about to get out with my boys, and this crew of like crew of brown dudes roll up, and they start like, oh shit, it's Kirill, and they start not like being like nice, yo homie, like let's go party together, which I'm down to. I love interacting with people, but then they just like turned all their phones on and started filming through the glass.
Hold on, so you're in the car?
I'm in the car sitting
And they're
in the
sitting-
back seat,
and their phone
they're
is
outside.
inside-
They're outside the car, like gathering around. If you've like, it felt like I was at Six Flags, like Safari,
Oh, shit.
and like I was just being swarmed by everyone.
And the windows were down?
When windows were up.
Oh.
Windows were up. The lights are like filming me, and I lost it. And I legit screamed, "I'm not a zoo animal!" Don't forget, I'm also black.
Oh, I hope someone has tape of this.
Of course they have tape of it. They were filming everything. I kind of hope it surfaces because I was like, whoo. I was next level drunk, and my boys were like, "Do not get out of the car," and I just jumped out of the car, and I was like, "Turn the fucking camera off!" Blah, blah. And I was drunk, and they wanted to fight me. I feel like, 'cause at that point I was like in their face. I think one of them swung, but I was so drunk I tripped running at them, fell, and hurt my knee. And I'm pretty sure I did like the Peter Griffin, like that, for like 5 minutes. And I finally got up. I get back in the car. Somehow the driver gets involved with this, and they start like kicking him and kicking the door. And he's on the phone going, "Yeah, officer, I'm being assaulted right now." I get up out of the car again, and I start. This is where I start getting real dumb. They start calling me some like Jew shit, because now it's like we're both heated, and I just start screaming ISIS at them at the top of my lungs in like a college dorm parking lot. What? Somehow they run away. We get in our car and drive off, and then they take us to some other after party, and this driver's like, "Oh fuck, this car's fucked up, right?" And we get out, and we're like, no, it looks fine. It's fine. It looks great. It's like a black car in the middle of the night. The shit was fucking destroyed. Like, because they had like Tim's on. We're just like kicking the side of the car.
Damn.
It was hilarious. But
I got the text at 3:45 in the morning.
I called a bunch of people ISIS. I called a bunch of brown dudes ISIS. I love brown people. But these guys just like, yo, it doesn't matter. You can't.
They can, though.
I mean, they can. You could do whatever you want, but then it's just weird. I would never do that to. I love a lot of people, like artists, and we met Katy Perry together, and there's no moment in my life where I was like, let me go shove a camera in her face. I will politely ask her one. I will tell her what I want to tell her, even if it's a stupid ass story and it probably annoys the fuck out of her. She'll sit there and listen and make you feel
Special.
And I have no problem doing that. And I do that with everyone at every party. Be like, "But I met you here. Let's do a shot." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. Can we take a photo?" Of course. The minute like you shove it in my face, I just get. I just snapped. It's probably all the alcohol. I also got really high, but.
Wow.
But you know what I noticed on my small town, shit town tour of Canada? A lot of Coach wristlets.
Wow.
Hold on, Coach what?
Coach
Wristlets?
and Michael Kors watches.
What are wristlets?
You-
Like
it's
this
like-
little
it's like-
strand of leather?
It's like, you know, my little gay Louis Vuitton wallet. It's like a bigger version of that, but it has a wrist strap, so girls like go out with it and they won't lose it. I have so many photos from the first night of girls getting facials with like a Coach wristlet in the shot.
Coach should fucking advertise on our show.
Dude, it's bad, but it's good.
Coach
think it helps
is one of those basic brands.
I think it, like I always said, it kind of helps you identify who the sluttiest girl in the room is.
Definitely. Not anymore. If they're all rocking it,
Well, then they're all sluts.
they're all sluts.
Yeah. Ain't no girls wearing Louboutins at my parties.
No.
No.
I'm pouring milk down your butthole. The kind of girls I bring out are like Michael Kors watches, flats, and like a Coach wristlet.
So what? And then the next morning you woke up, you went back to Toronto, or you stayed there?
Yeah, I went back to Toronto the day after that party. Hung out in Toronto. Oh, okay. And then I was like, oh, I got 4 more days of drinking after this. I should probably stay in. And then I did. I went out drinking again.
Of course.
And now I'm sitting at home like a parent saying, Kurt, what are you doing? I'm going out right now. I'm like, well, with who? He's like, my friend from here. I'm like, and what are you guys doing? He's like, going to dinner. I'm like, oh, you gonna go after that? He's like, I don't. We might go out or something. I don't know. Then I wake up in the morning and I go through a Snapchat. I'm like, this fucking kid has been out till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. He needs to rest.
It was good.
One day he needs to rest.
No, I know. Because it was actually a fun night in Toronto. Another great story. We went out. I was at a bar and this big black guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, bro, like we have a bunch of mutual friends. I play for a football team. I can't call him out, but like he plays for a football team." I was like, all right, fuck it. My night's gonna be me getting drunk with this guy. I don't know anything about sports, but I'm a giant dick rider, so I'll just be like, okay, let's get drunk and put another phone in my Rolodex. We went out, and halfway through the night, he's like, "You want to smoke weed?" And we're like, yeah, let's go smoke weed. So we go to this back alley of the nightclub, and there's like 4 of us just smoking weed, talking the dumbest shit ever, loud. And out of nowhere, somebody, I guess, on the few floors above us, tosses a pail of water.
It's like 1920.
It's
That's
like,
a
can you
gangster move.
Yo,
And the cat went, meow.
so the dude, the football player, gets drenched.
Oh.
But drenched, jumped out of the way, and he goes, "Fuck, I rolled my ankle."
What?
Yeah.
So he's got like 8 months off. Krill told me, I'm like, hey, he's got like 8 months off. He's like, really? And I'm like, yeah.
I don't know anything about sports. I'm like, is he
He
playing?
fucked up his ankle dodging water. Did she give you like a warning? Hey, quiet down, guys. Stop smoking weed.
Probably. We were lit. I must have drank like 20 shots of Jameson by the time I smoked that weed. I gotta stop smoking weed.
Yeah.
It's bad for me.
I don't do weed.
I don't do
I don't do the weed.
Nope, I just do the
weed.
alcohol.
I just got into weed because and it still doesn't even do anything for me because my idea was to do weed to slowly wean out alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wean out alcohol because the minute I step foot in a nightclub, people buy me shots. And the minute I say I don't want to do that shot with them, she get called a faggot. Like, oh, Kirill, come on, look at all the shit you do. Like, you're not going to drink. So in the end, I'm now high and fucked up again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a vicious circle.
It's terrible. I somehow
when I
survived,
smoke
though.
the weed, I turn into a fucking zombie. Zombie because I don't know what it does to me, whether it's the indica or fucking whatever. It just fucking turns me. I don't like drugs. I don't like doing anything that's going to get me crazy like that. But drinking, I am a bit of a professional at. I've got it down to a science where throughout the night I can monitor my drunk levels. Mm-hmm. And many people have told me I was way more drunk than I thought I was, which I probably was. And I've kept the shit talking to a minimum.
Oh, so you're like an angry drunk?
No.
Oh.
I just get to be the smartest person in the room. And
okay.
I turn
So you think
into
you're the smartest person in the room when you get drunk.
oh yeah, well, of course I know that because you're a fucking reject and
Right.
stupid retard, and I'm the intellectual now.
Right.
And you repeat your point 40 times.
That's exactly what I
With
do.
Red Bull vodka breath.
It's got to be so irritating. Well, let me tell you why, man.
Yeah, I haven't smoked weed in probably at least 8 years.
Can we get you high one day for the show?
No,
Let's do that.
No. It wouldn't
All
be
of
good.
you.
I'd like to do that
No,
for
If
the
I gotta-
show.
Can we
For the
butt-
show
Can we
purpose.
butt chuck vodka?
No, because if I got high on the show, like I might not be fun on the show.
What if you're way more fun on the
I
show?
wouldn't be.
Which is pretty
Last time I
impossible,
smoked
but
weed,
I'd
I
like to
literally
try.
sat at my friend's balcony in Miami. I sat there for 4 hours just staring into the sunset. I didn't even talk. Just sat there. My friend's like, "You're not fun when you smoke weed anymore." I was like, "Sorry, dude. What to tell you?"
Yeah, it might be a bust. All right, no weed.
This is an alcohol crew. I'm not a weed guy. Like, I will, when it's there, I guess, when I get drunk, I'll do anything, which is a problem. But
I like booze because like booze like makes me want to be motivated. Like weed doesn't motivate me to do anything.
Yes.
Like, oh, let's go smoke weed and like go do this. Like, motherfucking what? Every time someone says smoke weed, it's always it's like a zero fucking. It's zero sum gain activity. What do you want to do? Let's get high and watch a movie. Why would I make a movie? No, let's go and just sit there and watch someone else do something great. It's like that's not fun for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather get drunk in a club and like start fights with people. That's more
Yes.
fun. That's active.
Alcohol is the inhibitor. I love
Alcohol's
Love
fun.
alcohol.
Alcohol's fun. Like I really enjoy alcohol.
Ladies.
Granted, I didn't have a lick of it this weekend, but whatever. It's
did you go out sober?
I went out Friday night. I went out Friday night for a birthday party, and I had the only thing they had in this place was Bud Light, and I was just like, ugh. So I did like two
What?
shots of
Where did
Jameson.
you go?
I went to, and I was like, oh. How do you guys not have Heineken? I understand that you're closing. Pasha, get some Heineken for me. And they're like, oh, they have Bud Light. So I was trying to drink it, and I would rather have drank it in pee.
It's terrible.
So they would give me shots of Jameson. I'm like, I don't feel like drinking. It's like, I drink. I have to like drink like throughout the night. Just have to do shots. I was like, I don't want to get like that. I don't want to get shitty like that. So I just stopped. It was a waste.
I
That was
can't
my
go.
weekend.
I can't go out and not drink.
Can't.
I just
step foot
avoid
in a-
going out. Like I can't.
Well, I was
like,
home by 2:30, so that was a good thing.
Yeah,
and I
it's a
didn't
good
wake up with any random person in my
See,
bed.
see, to me, if I don't black out, then there was no point in going out. Like, it's a waste of alcohol to me. It's weird because it's like, well, I'm just gonna get a little drunk and then go to bed. Might as well stay at home.
True.
To me, I'm like, I'm gonna go on an adventure that I won't remember, but it'll be fun.
It's probably an alcoholic says.
No, because yeah, that's right. That's right. But what if you're paid to drink?
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
how-
How do you?
but see-
Once you're
but
paid to drink,
but
you're a
see-
professional.
Okay, but see,
You
this
are a
but see,
professional.
But see, now, this is now
There
this
are
is
side
the,
effects
this is
to
the problem
that
that I
profession.
have with this whole situation that's become now a job for him. I look out for him, and I say to
WebMD.
myself,
Dad.
and I say to himself, I'm like, okay, like, could he not get drunk and do this?
No, I've done it.
Not really.
No, I've done it sober once. It's the worst thing on the planet.
Yeah.
And that was before I had a following. Kevin, if
I know,
you
it's
were in
hard.
Canada and you sat there with no alcohol, and I've seen you not drink in Washington, D.C., and you literally look like you would rather be anywhere
Oh my
else on
god,
the
I
planet.
wanted to kill.
That's the thing. When you're
worse.
sober,
It was like a Chinese.
and now,
it was,
when you're sober and you have to talk to drunk people, it is a fucking nightmare.
That's the worst thing ever.
I don't mind talking to drunk people when they're girls because I be like, I can take advantage of this one.
No, because when you're sober and talking to a drunk girl, she's literally the dumbest person on the planet. So I get angry talking to her, especially when she repeats the same shit. That's when I'm a smartass, is when I'm sober around drunk people.
Yeah.
When I'm drunk around drunk people, I'll let you take the win. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, yeah. But no, I cannot do it. And that's why, like, when we went out, like, 2 weeks ago, and I was ordering shots at dinner, Kevin just kept looking over and be like, you gotta slow down. I was like, no.
Nope.
Because I cannot walk into that place sober.
Where was this again? Where
This
we
was
go?
Marquee. We went to dinner before Marquee. Yeah, I kept ordering shots, and you were
Chicken
like,
parm.
Oh, yo, no, it was not watching a parm. This is Bodega Negra.
delicious.
She was getting. We literally sat down. It was like fucking like.
Kevin, I have social
He's
anxiety.
like shots. I was like, whoa, shots. Whoa, just sit down,
Wow.
buddy. He's like, Kevin, I need shots.
No,
I was
this
like,
is the difference. It's like if I'm at dinner with us, friends, I refuse to drink. They put me at a table, put us at a table with like 20
Fucking
other
promoters.
people. So I'm like, I don't know anyone here. I don't like most of the people here. I need alcohol.
I'm doing shots.
Like if you're gonna bring me out of my comfort zone, which is my apartment, I need to be drunk.
See,
to
because he's a really nice person. So like, when people are like, oh hey, Kurt, like, so what have you been up to? He could be like, oh, you know, like we're doing this new thing and blah blah blah. They're like, oh, so Santa, what are you guys up to? Nothing. Like, and I just turn my head. Don't fucking talk to me. Like this, I don't care. Don't talk to me. But like, he has to be like the nice person because he has to be nice, and he is a nice person. So that's what happens. So he's like, he gets in a situation like that, and I see it. And I know he has fucking social anxiety, and I see it. And I'm like, fuck, he's gonna have to get drunk now. Like, which is because I knew it was a long night ahead of us. So I was just like, okay, I don't want to get too drunk. And then 2020 hindsight, looking back at the situation, when I asked for the bottle of Johnny Walker Fire at fucking 12:45 at night, and I drank the thing by 3, and I was fucking drunk as a skunk. I was like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have drank that much. Maybe I was the one I had to watch out for.
It's just the idea of having to talk to people that you don't know. But in Canada, every day I would wake up being like, I don't want to drink. I feel like dog shit.
Yeah.
The food out there sucks. Like nothing. It was just gray. Like if you like, it's a gray canvas the whole trip. Look,
Canada.
great money. I had the time of my life at the parties. These kids party like maniacs. But I did not want to drink. But the minute I stepped foot in the club and the first shot went down, it was like, boom, I'm
Game
back.
on.
I'm back. And I was excited.
And that's what happens though. It's that first shot that gets you back. You're like, I don't want to drink. I got so fucked up last night. I don't want to drink. And then the second you're like, I'll have one. And you have that one, and then your head doesn't hurt anymore, and you feel better.
You
You're like,
just feel great.
And then I
Rejuvenated.
totally
nails
understand
everything.
alcoholism after that happens. I'm like, I get it. I get how like people do this every day.
All right, here's something I wanted to talk about, which I thought that you guys could all relate to is
Gay sex.
Exactly.
is like how I lost that on my social media. You probably saw it, whatever. That girl that I lost who had a Michael Kors watch.
Saw it.
So
Saw it.
Who's the owner?
I don't know who the owner is, but this girl just looked, and I've had this experience so many times where you see a girl and you're like, she just looks like such a dirty, fun fuck.
Yeah.
And then they turn out to be terrible.
The girl's
Just
got
like-
the fake tan. She's got the big fat titties. She's got the blonde platinum hair
And
that just
that-
got bleached like last week. She's got some dirty little fucking
You
outfit
basically
on.
described
She
the girl.
bends over. You see her fucking. Yo, she bends over. You see her fucking like. You see her underwear, her G-string. You're like, this girl's gonna get it. And she's got some real gaudy platinum silver necklace on with some dumb charm. You're like, this girl is a filthy fucking.
And then you get her back, and she's like, I'm not the kind of girl like,
Okay.
these girls just want to hang out. Like, what are you doing? That's false advertising.
You sound like a rapist.
No, I don't. That's false advertising.
Well, listen, there's a whole
that's
thing.
like
And listen,
that's like buying a Ferrari, and then it's like, oh, it only goes 50 miles an hour.
But in defense of
Good
those
reference.
girls though, and the
Terrible.
party that they're going to, in their shitty little town that they're from. I'm not saying you're in a shitty little town, people in Canada. I'm saying in your little town, those girls need to make sure they get your attention, so they are the object of attention for the party. So obviously she's going to go out looking like the biggest horse she can because you do attract the biggest horse. So she wants to make sure that she's the biggest horse.
I understand that now, but we've experienced this before I even did any of this. There are girls out there.
Oh my God, yes.
That
there's been times before they come back to the room and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna fuck these girls, right? I brought these 2 girls back to a room once with Val, and we're in the room in AC, and I'm like making out with one of them, and like they're not having it. So I was like, yo, Val. He's looking at me. He's like, yo, what's gonna happen? I was like, it's gonna happen because he still has like he still has hope in the world. I have no hope in the world. I know shit ain't gonna go down. He's like, yo, the community's gonna let us do this, bro. The community. So I was like, yo.
So Val brought back a guy.
So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting on the fucking bed with this chick, and Val's in bed with this other chick, and I looked at her. I'm like, this ain't gonna happen. I'm going to bed, and I literally just. 5 seconds later, Val in the morning, he's like, yo, my G, last night, bro? He's like, you knew it. He's like, you just went out to sleep. You're like, yo, fuck you, bitch, I was going to bed. And they're like, how did they know you weren't going to hook up with him? He's like, he knows. He knows. Like,
it's just like the girls on New Year's Eve. You guys brought around. They brought around some girls that were like dimes on New Year's Eve.
No, I'm like, I'm
going to tell it from my side. Okay. They were like hot.
They're hot.
They were hot. They were hot chicks.
They're hot.
Compared to a lot of the girls in the fucking venue.
They were hot.
They were hot girls.
You got to save some face.
They looked like, like they could fuck.
Yes.
They just had that look.
They were built
But
to
the
perform.
minute that they brought them around, and I'm standing next to, I think, Val or maybe you, and I just go, I'm like, these girls are not going to fuck. And I knew they weren't going to fuck.
Yeah.
It wasn't you hating.
No, it's not. No, because I know Kevin could fuck anything. But you just know the way they talk. The way their mannerisms.
The mannerisms, everything
they're paying way too much attention to each other.
No, they were paying attention, but it was just that the way they held themselves, they made it known to them, to like their crew, that they weren't going to do anything. They kept pulling the whole like, well, like I don't like know what's going to go on later. Like my friend has to do this and blah blah blah. Like the second some girl says I can't kiss you because my sister's here, is not the girl you want to be with.
Nope.
I want the girl who's like, finger my pussy and put it in my sister's mouth.
Though the problem,
there we go.
The issue is too when these girls roll in packs. You already are fighting an uphill battle because you're like, how am I going to separate them? They have one hotel room, and these are the kind of girls that from out of town that are like, well, I can't leave her behind. Where's my friend going to go? And it's like...
These are fucking facts, people. Write this shit down.
Yeah. You always need to, like...
If you ever get a girl to come visit you or anything, they come alone, okay?
That's the worst.
No, they come alone.
No, when they don't come alone. It's when she just surprises you. Like, hey, when you think you're going to hang out with a chick, and then she shows up with like...
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Make sure they come by themselves.
Yeah.
It might be weird meeting a girl like, oh, who'd you come to the club with? I came by myself. Well, she's probably crazy. Don't give her your phone number and don't fuck her in your apartment. Fuck her in a random place, preferably a hotel, and that's it. But, like, if you meet a girl, like, on social media, she's like, oh, I'm going to come to New York and hang out. But like, okay, let's come to New York and hang out then. But, like, who are you coming with? Oh, my girlfriend's. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to take you out then. I don't care how
or when they show up and they're like, we don't have a hotel room and there's 3 of us. It's like, well... Go get a fucking hotel room.
Yeah, I was like, oh, where you guys staying? Oh, I'm at a friend. Oh, this is what got me. Oh, at a friend's place. And I was like, oh, yeah? She's like, yeah. Then the next day, she's like, oh, my God, so many issues. And I was like, issues with what? She's like, well, like the guy we were staying with, like, kicked us out. And I'm like, this fucking poor son of a bitch. Let these 2 girls come stay with him, thinking he's going to fuck both of them. Homeboy doesn't get laid the first night. Smartens up and says, get your shit and get the fuck out of here.
Adios.
That's exactly what he did.
Chicas.
Well, no shit. They didn't even bring him out.
I know.
Like
they didn't bring him out.
They were literally.
That's terrible.
That's they used somebody. That's kind of fucked up. And I was just like,
that's like that guy.
But like she was telling me that, like being like, oh my God, feel bad for me. But like I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking like,
poor guy.
Fucking ratchet whores. Why would you do that to the fucking guy? Like, yo, suck his dick.
If you're coming, I don't care if you're coming with 3 people and you're staying in my house. One of you is sucking my dick because there's absolutely no reason.
Or you painted the place.
That exactly. Do something.
Put those bitches to work.
That there's no reason that I want to entertain 3 strangers.
It's true.
If 3 girls show up to my house and they don't fuck me, that's like 3 dudes showing up at my house. It's like, get the fuck out.
No reason for it whatsoever.
None. I don't need company. I have friends for that.
So Kirill noticed that these girls, and he came up to me like we were talking. We were in the corner somewhere at the festival, and he's like, "These girls aren't gonna fuck." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know." He's like, "What are we gonna do with them?" I'm like, "I don't know. We're gonna go to a club and whatever happens, happens. Like I don't care."
There's show ponies at that point.
Like I was at this point already just being like, "I'm walking in with 3 hot girls. It is what it is. It looks good for us. yo, this Kirill, he always got 3 hot girls with him. That's pretty dope. Oh, sorry, 4, because someone else was with us. Val's like, yo, my G, yo, we're gonna go to Marquee, bro, and I'm gonna get these girls to come back to your place. And I was like, yo, Val, that's not gonna happen. He's like, my G, she wants
God,
me.
you couldn't get a
I was
girl.
like, yo,
you have to
homeboy.
go to Canada to get laid.
Homeboy, she ain't coming home with us. It's like, I'm telling you, they're gonna come home with us. I'm like, yeah, but they'll show up to my apartment with bags. They ain't come to my place with bags, and they ain't gonna show up to your mom's house with bags either. So it's just not gonna happen. So I always like to think that karma, it does exist for some people. Not for me, because obviously I'm still alive and I would be dead if the karma existed for me. We go into Marquee. We go to our friend's table. Who's got a nice table? He's got like 9 bottles of champagne there. He's got everything there for us. Like,
Humble brag.
Whoa.
I mean, like, he's hooking it up. Like, he took care of us.
Okay.
Definitely, like, has a nice table. It's New Year's Eve. Like, everything's taken care of proper. Everything's there. These 3 girls walk in with us. I go straight to the table. Corona, let's get fucking drunk. Because now I don't care about those girls. I'm in my fucking...
You're past them. You're beyond.
Done. Bye. I already wrote it off. I'm like, whatever. We got him in. We're good. I'm not an asshole. Now you figure it out. I start doing some shots. I get drunk, and I'm like, oh, Krill, where are those girls? Because now I'm drunk. I'm like, fuck 'em.
Yeah, now you got a chance.
Krill goes, they got thrown out. Oh. I go, what? What did they do? And
who did they do it to?
And did they know they were with us? And he's like, no, I don't think so. But it's amazing what happened. And now Krill will tell you what happened.
Oh, how they got thrown out?
Yeah.
Pause.
You paying attention?
Yeah,
Pause.
no, we walked into the club, and the table we got escorted to was kind of like in the middle.
Yeah.
And I'm watching because I'm sober because I didn't really drink at the earlier event. Kevin's kind of tipsy, Val's kind of tipsy, and we walk to our table, and these girls are behind us, and they just stop at the first table they see, and they're like, "Oh, look, a group of like 5 good-looking Jewish dudes in button-downs," and look at their illuminated bottles of Dom at their table, and they're like, "Well, let's just go here." And I guess these kids were not having it. Like they were like, "I don't care how hot you are," like you, because here's the thing. I feel like I don't know. Is it like is it a New York thing? But like maybe in other cities where they're from or where they go, they're like, "We're hot. We can walk up. I can touch your bottle, chug it, put it back down."
That shit don't fly here.
That shit in New York, it's like, yo, okay, maybe in your shit town that bottle of champagne's $100, but this guy on New Year's Eve probably dropped 10 grand for that table.
Easily.
Like you're not just walking up. Like
No,
you can
bottle
touch
horse.
you can touch my champagne once I have like 2 fingers inside you. Like that's on New Year's Eve.
At
No
least
way.
a finger in the butt,
so
too.
because they had their jackets, so I think they like flopped them on their table. They're like, oh, they grabbed the bottle of champagne. I'm watching all this, and then like 10 minutes later, they're just like, security's just like, you gotta go, and we were so in the middle
Damn.
already that they couldn't even like get to us to like, oh, hey guys, can we come over here?
No, we're here with Kirill, I swear.
So me being a dick, like the next morning, I'm like, hey, what happened to you guys last night? Oh no, we wanted to leave. Oh really? You wanted to leave, right? That's funny. I heard otherwise.
You said that to him?
Yeah, I was like, I heard
That's
something different.
amazing.
He's like, what do you mean? I was
Just
like,
kick her while she's down this bitch.
I heard you guys were escorted out of the building. She says, no, we went to another table.
Yeah, the
No,
table
yeah,
outside in the
yeah,
alley.
Yeah, it's called a taxi. Was it yellow? Yeah, that's the table you went to. But like, listen, it's not like I was like a dick seeing it, but like, I was kind of like saying to myself, like, we're already giving you a good night. Like, I like that.
What
girls
more
like
do you want?
girls like that. I don't like. It's almost like what like. We're already taking care of you, and we already know we're not going to fuck you. So now we're just being nice people, being like, "Oh, come drink with us now. Come to the next place." We could have ditched them if we wanted to. We had every right to ditch them. Like we could have. We just chose not to. Like, let's just bring them with us. Okay, bring them with us. And then people go do that, and it's like they just overextend what they think they should be doing. And then once you overextend, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how hot you are. It's like, yo, you took advantage. And once you take advantage, even if some dudes I don't even fucking know, I'm done. I was like, yo, peace. I'm done. Like I'm done. I don't care.
These hoes ain't loyal.
They're not. And then it's like the homegirl's like on Snapchat afterwards, like being like, oh my God, Montreal. And you see her at the beginning of the night. This is fucking hilarious. She's at a shitty table. 3 hours later in her snap, she's at the table like on next to the DJ booth. So this girl was literally just working her way down to each table, to each table, to each table, trying to get the best Snapchat she should get. And like, it's like, who do you even go out with? Like, are you loyal to? You bring out your 3 whores with you everywhere you go. This is what you do.
Bottle sluts.
I see it. I'm like, you're such a fucking ratchet whore. And she didn't even, for what she does, you'd think she'd be a 10. She ain't a 10.
No, for what she does, you think she'd be fucking piping everyone out. Like,
Nothing.
if you're not, then you have no business being in this nightclub. Like, go home. What are you trying to do? Just get a good Snapchat story that
gay.
17 people view?
That's it.
17 people.
I fucking
And her
can't.
boyfriend.
Like, look, I will always take a fun, 5 over a cunty 9. I
Good
don't
call.
care about looks. It's not. It's to me. It's if I'm at a party, I want to have a good time. This is like
we're
I want
past
you
looks.
to be. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
No,
see
because I have
Kevin.
alcohol. That fucking
Right.
my bottle of JMO will turn you into a 9 like that
Immediately.
Had 35 minutes, honey.
But once, yeah.
Listen, I even do when I walk into rooms sometimes. I'll walk into a room with Kirill and Kirill will be like, that girl you're going to try to fuck later. I'm like, I don't know. Half hour later, I'm like, Kirill, what was that girl you pointed to her before? He's like, I fucking knew it. Because
the
he
one,
knows.
the one limping over here.
Yeah, he like knows. Like
I gotta
he,
go out with you guys.
He knows like the type like I see. Like I look for that one that's not sure of herself.
Yeah.
So when I get really drunk, I make sure she's sure of herself.
Remember in Arizona on Halloween, I'm at the bar. You're at the bar. You're like, 30 minutes. That girl gonna show you her tits. I was like, no, I don't believe it, because she was like a hot chick with big fake tits. Sure enough, 30 minutes later, she's in the alley showing her tits.
Going.
That's amazing.
Oh,
you have a fucking power.
She goes.
Kevin can pick out the girls that'll do shit for me. I can pick out the girls that'll fuck him.
It's great. It's a great dude. It's fucking the
You guys
Avengers,
are the
bro.
dynamic
it's,
duo.
It's the
Just-
Avengers of sluts. It's amazing. So that one girl that he pointed out, though, she's in the back of this club, saying to him, "Do me a favor and don't post these in the gallery because my son goes to your website every day."
So good.
My son. It's gotten that deep.
My son goes to your website every day.
Generations are checking out your website.
So she was probably like what 33. Her kid was what like
13?
13, 14. Oh my god.
So good. Imagine just going to like a website that you love and then just seeing your mom naked on it. After you get done
amazing.
jerking off, what do you do?
It is amazing.
What I throw my computer across the room in anger.
I get it. You jerk off to your mom. I got it.
What would you do if you were like jerking off to something, you didn't fully see the face, and then you come and you realize there's your mom?
Oh my god, I don't know what I would probably go home and eat her pussy. But back to the whole like how girls are weird thing. I have a really funny story. So I meet a girl
Yep.
that I met years ago.
Okay.
This girl's on my Instagram one day. Over like a course of like 3 weeks, this one girl is literally liking every post I put up.
Ooh.
I mean, like it goes up like homegirl put notifications on to know when I put fucking shit up.
Is that possible?
Like yeah, you put notifications on. I do it with some
you
girls.
can
Like
do,
when
like,
somebody
people-
else
yeah.
posts? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You can turn on your notifications.
right.
So I'm like, there's no. I'm like, this girl's definitely got a notification thing. Let me make it. So I do like 2 in a row, and it's boom, boom, like, and I'm like, and then she starts commenting on like an old stuff, like, oh hey, blah blah. So I'm like, yo, I have to hit this girl up for once.
You have
and I was
to.
like, yo, what up? She's like, hey, and she's like, it took you long enough.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Here we
She's
go.
like, it took you long enough, and I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I've liked about 1,000 posts of yours from 165 weeks ago, straight through. You didn't notice? I'm like, no, I did. I didn't realize because I just didn't know like that was like where we were at right now. Because I met her years ago and she wasn't like interested. So now it's like years later, 45,000 followers more. Now she's interested.
Uh-huh.
So we talk on the phone. We go on a date. Then we go to another date and we're at Soho House getting drunk or getting drinks or whatever. And she's like, oh, I'm going to meet my friends at the opening of Edition Hotel. So I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, do you want to come? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you want to go meet your friends? Go meet your friends. But I'm not saying it like in a bitchy way, being like, oh, go meet your friends. Like, I could go home. Like, I don't care. It's a
Yeah.
weeknight. I don't give a shit. It's fucking already midnight. I'm done. She's like, no, come. So okay, fine. I'll go with you. So I walk in, and she sees her friends off to the right. I see someone I know off to the left. She's like, oh my God, my friends are over there. So I stand behind her and her friends for about maybe 10 minutes. I'm not introduced.
What?
Ooh, that's the worst.
I'm just standing there, and there's like 9 dudes talking to her and a bunch of girls. Oh my God, hey, how you been? How you been? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, blah blah blah. Oh my God, so how was your trip to what do you call it? So like the second you go into a conversation and you're not even introduced, you might as well just leave because you're not gonna be introduced at all.
She got to the point where she
Like,
was
how
telling
long? How long?
stories.
Yeah. Because I will not introduce certain people because I don't know who I'm talking to.
Right.
Like I don't remember their names.
wanna avoid it.
I will try to, or I'll be like, hey, Kevin, guys, say
So
hi.
I should have prefaced. She was telling me she was going to meet XYZ friend, ABC friend, EDF friend, blah blah blah. So all these people were now there, and I know who these people are because they're nightlife people. But like, I don't fuck with this side of nightlife. Like
Right,
this
right,
fashion.
But she
end of
should
it.
have been like, hey, this is my friend Kevin, and then everyone would have
Right,
said
so
hello.
then I'm just standing there and I see her going, oh, hey. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking them down in my head. That's that one, that's that one, that's that one. And I'm still standing here. Has a conversation with them. And then she's like, oh, hey. She's like, oh, my God, yeah, we were at Soho House, blah, blah, blah. We were at Soho House. So I'm thinking, now here's the turn.
Here it is.
Here's Kevin. And there's no turn. And I'm just like,
How
okay.
quick did you reach into your pocket for your phone?
No, I was actually so angry. I was just I started doing like I was research for myself, being like, how long until this girl actually turns around and says something? How long?
Did she ever?
And then she has a conversation with her friends, and she starts going on to, oh my god, and last week I went to here and blah blah blah. I'm like,
she's multiple stories.
I'm like,
deep.
yo, she's not turning around. So I walk away, and I see a kid in the corner, and I didn't know. Hey, what's up? He's like, yo, man, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I came with I don't know what it is.
Some whore.
Might have been a date. Apparently not a date anymore. He's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo. And I told him the story. He's like, dude, that's fucking crazy. And I was like, dude, I was just standing there. And he's like, really? And he's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to fucking go home. Like, what am I going to walk back over to her now like a little bitch and be like, excuse me, and tapping her on the shoulder.
You forgot about me.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, me. Excuse me for a second. I'm going home now. And like, what do I do?
And then they'll be like, why? Kev, stay.
Do a shot with us. Why are you gonna go home?
We weren't ignoring you.
Like, come on, like, go fuck yourself. So I was like, I just leave. The kid's like, home. What are you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna leave. He goes, you're not just gonna walk out the door and just leave her here. He's like, that's like ditching her. I go, no, because in my mind, she already ditched me.
She already ditched you, yeah.
She already ditched me.
Game
so
over.
I'm just leaving. Like, this is like, whatever. This is
it's a natural response to being ignored.
It's stalemate. We're doing like she did something fucked up. I'm gonna do something fucked up back to her, not on purpose, but like why do I have to sit there and take it? Yeah. So I leave.
She texts
I
you.
literally go on my fucking phone and I put a stopwatch on. And I'm like, how fucking long is it gonna take for this fucking girl to fucking text me to figure out I'm not here? I go home. I beat off. I watch TV. I get in bed. 48 minutes later, hey, where'd you go?
Are you still here?
Are you here? Where are you? I went home.
I would have been like, yeah, wait for me. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Her response back, weird. So the weird was now her way of saying to me, now give me your explanation why you left. Like, that's weird of you to do that.
Yeah.
I don't respond back because I know that's what she wants. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I go to bed. The next day, she texts me again. Do you usually just walk out of dates? Usually, that's usually you just leave. Usually, you just leave. And I was just like, yeah, I had something to do. Good. Really? So you just don't say goodbye? And I was just like, I'm not even responding because if I respond, then it's like
He's gonna talk for hours.
it's gonna talk for. It's gonna be a whole long talk for what? For what reason? Like,
don't give
it's
her
like
that.
the second date. Like,
she doesn't deserve that
I'm
shit.
not gonna have a whole
fuck her?
like. No, I didn't even fuck her.
Wow.
So it was like,
Oh, you guys met up again?
no, we never, that was the thing. Like, I was like, I started hanging out with her. Like, oh, this girl's a really cool girl. She's got a cool job. Like, she's got her shit together. Like, she's very smart. Blah blah blah. Like, if I'm gonna like try to like make something serious with someone, I don't like try to smash them out like some whore. I'm like, actually, like, let me get to know the bitch first.
He actually kind of liked her.
Who
I
is
did
this
go went to
girl?
dinner.
Who is this girl?
Some girl. I'm not even giving her the fucking even say her name on here.
I'll tell you later.
So like a lot of these girls, I have like the girls I just fuck. They think in their minds like, okay, if I keep fucking him the way he wants to fuck me, he's probably gonna date me.
We're going to be in a relationship.
No, pretty much the mother of my children is not going to have a thank you for coming shopping bag over her head, gagging for air while I'm fucking pouring
You don't
ashwagandha in
think
her
so?
asshole.
So when you get married, do you think you're gonna have a very traditional
No,
sex
not
life?
traditional. I'm not going to I'm going to work them into it.
Yeah.
So like this one girl was like, okay, cool. Like I like her. Like cool. This is dope. And like this happened. I was like, she came to dinner with a Crow and I and Lauren, and we had like a nice dinner. And I was like, this girl's like really cool. Like this is fun because I like.
Kevin's just upset he got deaded.
I was bummed out I got deaded. I was like,
Because
yo,
Kevin
no
never
one,
gets.
heartbreaker.
Kevin
That's
no
a
one
doesn't
heartbreaker.
deads
No,
me.
because Kevin doesn't mind being deaded by sluts, but he was like, "Whoa, I just got deaded by a woman."
This woman deaded me.
But then you realize
Deaded
that
me.
she was nothing special, so fuck her.
Yeah, then I went back and did post research after the fact, and I was like,
Yeah, she bangs black guys.
and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't want Kevin dating my sister.
I date Curl's sister.
You do?
I would
Yeah.
date her.
You would?
We'll get married one day.
I've never met her before.
You might be the bottom.
Is she an angel?
She an angel?
No, she's a lesbian.
Oh, is she?
Lesbians can't be angels.
That's not true.
No, they go to hell.
Is that Jewish law? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure that's.
What does
law.
the Quran tell you? I don't know. Phone's ringing. A lesbian.
I know. I actually funny. I put the link for the podcast on my Facebook today, and there's a lot of people that don't really know about this side of my life.
Uh-oh.
And now I'm getting
Ooh,
messages
that's an
sent to me
eye-opener.
Like, what is this? What is this?
What is this?
What is this?
What do you do?
Kevin,
All
you're
your friends
such
are Jewish?
You're such a good half Jewish boy. Every person in Kevin's life is impersonated by an old Jew.
What is this? What are you doing? What are you up to these days?
Is this where I suck your dick?
But yeah, so I mean, like, have you ever been like deaded like that on a date before? My girl just like went away, like.
I've deaded a girl one time when I went. This is a long time ago, and I knew the date was gonna suck. She was like, "Let's go to dinner at a restaurant." And I was like a broke kid, and she picked like some vegan joint.
Ugh. For our
And
first
it was
date?
literally like eating sticks. It was literally like
it's
I
the
was like, and
worst.
she was hot, so I was like, I gotta suffer through it. And then we went to a bar, and I was like, I can't, because she wouldn't shut the fuck up.
About
And I
how
was
vegan
just-
she was.
Just how vegan, and about like, you know, a girl that's just like too. I don't like people that are too confident, because I'm not a confident person. I like people that are like realistic, that can admit to struggle, admit to like overcoming shit.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't know a bunch of girls like this that are like, I'm gonna be like the biggest thing ever, like I'm gonna be bigger than the biggest thing in the fashion
Delusional.
world. Just delusional, like where you're like, dude, you're 21 years old, you have no idea the world of hate you're about to like experience. So she was one of those girls, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I just fucking bounced.
What?
Yeah, I was like, I can't. Like, I don't even want to say goodbye. I don't want to give you an explanation. I was just like, bye. That's it.
You really just walked out like that?
Yeah, I was at a bar. I was just like, I'll go.
That's
Nah.
gangsta.
I can't be around people that are just so positive about everything. It's infuriating, because it's just like, dude, because anyone that's
That was the most depressing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Anyone that's 100% positive is delusional, and that means everything that like in their world is they have that same outlook, and you're just like, dude, you gotta have like some shit. You gotta have some negativity.
You know what? I see where you're coming from.
You know what I mean?
I have a.
I like to talk shit.
Like you want a realist.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
realist who's like,
a realistic
oh, like we
person.
can like really totally like stop the starving problem in the world. It's like, no, you fucking can't.
Ugh. Yes.
You can like totally do like, no, you can't do that.
I
Like,
know
why not?
someone who always says like, you know, we're blessed. Let's, you know, everything's good. It's all good. Everything's gonna be amazing. And I appreciate that positive outlook, but after a time, it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's
Just
the worst.
struggle once in your life. You need struggle.
I just don't like people that think that everything they do is going to turn to gold, which is fun, which before was harder to do. Now it's easier to do with social media. You can kind of monitor people, and you're like, you were saying,
Yeah.
where's this fucking Grammy record you were going to put
Right,
out?
or there are those people, those younger people who actually do make a product that you think are not going to make it, and they do make it, and then they go up on that hill of like being like making shit and like being like, wow, this girl's gonna crush shit if she starts doing other things, and they just stop. It's like, well, why'd you stop? Like you're like you didn't peak yet. Like, what are you stopping for? Like, you're still doing more. Like, even his career, for instance, there's people. You put 1,000 people in his position, in Carell's position, and you give them those gigs and whatnot, and they're happy with that. But it's like, okay, but like, homeboy, what are you doing when you're 50? And like, at least he has a wherewithal to understand that. It's like, I want to do the podcast. I want to do a TV show. I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm going to sell merch. Like, you get like. That's the difference. It's like,
Because people just, once they achieved one thing in their life that has a little
I'm
bit
the
of
best
success,
at that.
and
Goal
then they're like, no,
reached.
but no, not even the best at that. Like, I've done this. I'm good. Like, do you realize that every successful person constantly is just doing more and more and more and more? Like, I don't know. You're just like a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. Like
If
in
you're
Wall
not.
Street, when that guy was like, what's your limit? Like, when are you going to stop? When are you going to stop making money? He's like, never.
never.
No. I never want to stop creating.
If I'm not doing something, somebody else is.
Exactly.
That's my fucking
And that's
motto.
and the whole talk is even like when it came to the Powerball thing on Saturday. Everybody
Yeah.
said to me like, "What are you gonna do when you make that all that money? If you won, what would you do?" And I was like, "The first thing I'd probably do is give $1 million to my employees that work for my family." Right?
Nice.
And they're like, "Would you go to work?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah, we'll go to work. Of course we'll go to work." I'm like, "Why would you go to work?"
You
It's
just
like,
go to work in a Lambo. That's the
like,
only difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, "'Cause what am I gonna do? Like,
Wearing
what
a
did I-
fucking Audemars
like,
Piguet
I'm
and
still a fucking
being a G.
douchebag who didn't accomplish anything yet. Now I have all this money, so what? All this money now made me now I'm accomplished. It's like, no, like I didn't do everything I wanted to do in my life. Like, I don't get people who say that. People who say like they'll win the lotto and not work anymore. It's like, well, you know what? You're pretty much living a fucking horrible life if your life amounts to just sitting around wanting to do nothing forever. Like, that's not. What do you go to work for? Like, why do you wake up in the morning for what? To put a fucking bullet in your fucking head. Because that's pretty much
That's true.
what you should do.
True story.
It's like now, what's a lot of now? $1.3 billion.
$1 with a B.
What are you gonna do with $700 million?
After
Dude,
the
whoever-
cash out and taxes, it's
Whoever wins it, they're fucked.
it's
They're
almost
gonna get
$800
murdered.
million.
Murdered.
How much is it? 800 million?
Yeah.
They're
800
dead.
million cash.
They're dead.
Dude, someone's gonna kill you.
They're dead. They're fucking dead.
First of all, you can't.
Wait, so
hang,
somebody
you
will
can't-
kill you for your money?
Yeah,
You get
that's too
$800
much
million.
money.
You know what I do?
That's
$800
an
million, I
$800
call-
million. Sorry.
$800 million. You need to fucking have like you need to call company Blackwatch that does fucking the contractors over in Iraq that.
Oh yeah.
You
Personal
have like
security.
personal security. You like 100 of them around your house. all the
because-
time.
Like military dudes.
Military dudes.
You do, and there's plenty of people that have that kind of money, but those people have earned it like over time. The minute someone hands like some broke motherfucker $800 million,
That's just
like he doesn't
gone.
know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Someone will fucking rob you.
Yeah. You're gonna go on a fucking binge. You're gonna go on a spending spree.
You're gonna
a
end
drug
up in
spree.
some
You're gonna
third
kill
world
yourself.
country, and they're gonna fucking murder you for your money.
Because if you're a businessman and you've made your money throughout your lifetime, people are like, you know what, that guy deserved it. He hustled for it.
You know the value of it.
Well, you
Right.
also know how
and
to
also
protect
people,
it.
Also, people around you, like people on the streets, are like, you ain't got no homeboys trying to go rob Bill Gates.
Well, no, because
True.
because Bill.
Because they're like, yo, Bill Gates made, like, yo, he earned his money. You know what I mean? Like, you're some jerk off who made $800 million. They're like, let's go rob this motherfucker.
No, well, it's because anyone who's made their money over time has filtered out the dog shit in their life.
Right.
So they're surrounded by people that are there to support their infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
You have a guy that's just like, oh, I work at Wendy's. All his friends are the same low lives as him. He wins $800 million. It's not like all of a sudden the people around him have PhDs. People around him are just gonna fucking rob him.
Mm-hmm. Rob him blind.
You can't rob Bill Gates. There's
No.
too much structure
Dude is
around
locked
it.
up.
Right, there's too much structure. Exactly, there's too much structure around it.
Somebody
Get
puts
in there.
$800 million in your bank account, you're gonna be their throats slit in 30 minutes by their grandmother, probably. Like it's
true.
family.
It's true. Oprah's safe as shit.
I don't play the lottery.
She's got billions.
I played the lotto. Actually, I have my tickets on my.
I bought some tickets. I bought some tickets. I had to actually because we're doing a promotion on the radio station and
awesome.
we need
Oh,
to
we
take
are?
photos. No, not the podcast show.
Oh.
But
Did you
there's.
guys-
Hey guys, I got the winning numbers. So
I
bought
would
like
kill you.
a-
Do you
Hey.
realize
I bought like
I would murder
$50
you.
worth.
I would murder you. I would
for
kill
real?
You. Yeah, why not?
what if I told you I was like, Kirill, I just won $800 million. I want to give you $2 million just to have.
I'd be
Bro,
like, you know-
800 million, you only give me two?
Yeah.
I got to spread it throughout my
Well,
friends
you don't
and
know
family.
400 people.
And I got to keep at least 100 or 200 million for myself.
What would you do? You would leave all your radio gigs? You just fucking
Fuck
shit?
no, this is the best part of my life.
No, I think the 800. I'd leave it all.
I wouldn't
Sorry,
leave it
Kevin,
all.
I
still work.
disagree with you.
I wouldn't
still
leave it
work.
all.
You
I
think
would
I
still
would
work.
go to
I
fucking?
work.
You think I would go to Kingston, Ontario, if I had $800 million in my bank account?
No, because you probably get better gigs somewhere else.
If I had
Yes.
$800 million, I would open up my own.
No,
I
you know-
would
you know what's
buy
funny?
every nightclub.
You'd be like Scott Disick at that
know what's
point.
funny? At that point-
you'd be a
at-
rich dick that does appearances at nightclubs in Vegas and whatever.
He initially wouldn't want to do places like Kingston, but after he does all this shishi stuff with like
Kevin, I
super
wouldn't
rich
be
people, he'd be
doing
like, I
parties.
want to go to Kingston one day and just pour champagne on a horse.
No, Kevin, I would continue to do something artistic or creative. I don't think I would need to go to parties. The reason I go to parties is to make money. I like it right now, and it's fun. But when you have $800 million and someone's like, do you want to go to Kingston or do you want to go chill on some dude's yacht or my yacht in the middle of like the Bahamas, I would choose that every time.
Well, you would make your own schedule at that
You
point.
could go to Kingston on your private jet, fly in for 3 hours,
Yeah,
get
exactly.
drunk,
You
finger
would
some
make your
girls,
own
and go back in
schedule.
your private jet again and go back again. It's not like you have
Kevin,
to go sit in an airport.
$800 million. I'm not fingering girls from Kingston. I'm fingering girls from like Sweden.
I finger a girl from Sweden, and I do not have $800 million. Let's just put that on the record.
There you go. You get $800 million pussy. Wow. That's the thing.
What does
Like,
that smell
think
like?
about how annoying people are in our lives now.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine if they knew you had 800? I wouldn't even want to tell anyone.
I would change. I wouldn't have a phone.
You
I
would
would get rid of it.
I already
Isn't
have
it a
yeah.
stipulation if you win, you have to disclose that you won, like in public or something?
I
don't know.
I think it's just. I think.
Well, there's too much press. You
I
wouldn't
think
be
it's
able to
over a
go
certain
for it.
dollar amount. It might be because like I remember some dude in some country won. He wore a bag over his head.
Yeah, that was like on the
In
John
Israel.
Oliver show.
Yeah, he
Did
wore a
my
bag
audio
over his
just
head. He's
go?
like, I don't want anybody knowing that it's me.
Yeah,
that
well,
was it.
they said that was on John Oliver. He did a whole thing about it. In like other countries, it's almost a curse to win because they will kill you.
They will.
So people like are doing it. But in America, dude, there's too much press around this. You will never ever be able to claim this anonymously.
Wow.
You won't.
That
You
sucks.
just get the whole world's gonna know. Has anyone ever done anything good with lottery winnings? I highly doubt it.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, I'm sure they have like secretly, but like,
How much you want to bet whoever wins this $800 million posts it on a fucking social media immediately after they get the winning numbers?
I guarantee you. Do they even give you all 800?
Yeah,
It's
if that's- if that's-
1.4 billion right now, and
no,
the
but it's-
payout
it's-
is 836
But they're not
million.
handing you 800
Yeah,
million.
Oh yeah.
They are.
No,
yeah.
no,
For the
it's-
strict payout, you get that. If you want the payout over the years, it ends up being like 9 something.
Yeah,
you're getting
it's closer to
over,
100
If
or
was it
1
30
billion.
years? Over 30 years, you get paid
Do
out.
they even
something like
have 800 million to give you?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, how about
Yeah,
all
it's the
that-
lottery, dude. 1.2 million people are buying lottery tickets every minute, every night until the
Jesus.
drawings.
And
That's
you know-
why
and
it keeps
you wanna know who's buying
increasing
them?
and it's rolling
You know who's
over.
buying them? Mostly
people.
broke people.
Broke-ass
Broke-ass
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers.
but the odds of you winning are 292 million to 1. You're more likely to get struck by lightning. There was a couple other ones like shark attack.
Shark attack.
Guys, I'd
Yeah.
rather just work really hard and make a point.
Yeah, let's just make
1.3
fucking
billion.
money,
Let's make
bro.
podcast, bro.
Guys.
Podcast money, son.
All right, so advertising slots are 400 million for an opening.
15 seconds.
I
Oh,
don't
when
know.
is it okay to ask for nudes? Oh, yes.
When is it okay to ask for news? Well, listen,
Dude, that's
people.
the first thing I ask for. There's 2 levels of people. There's us, and then there's like, no offense, regular people. But yo, because
There's
people
me
expect
versus
it.
you.
People expect it from us. So if a girl hits me up and she's like, "Oh, can I come out and party?" But like, let me see your tits. And 99% of the time, she'll be like, "Here they are," or she'll be like, "Ew, I don't do that."
99% of the time?
Yeah,
99.
They know what they're signing up for.
That's a great ratio.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to Wendy's and asking for tacos. Like, you know who you're talking to. And then, like, how do you ask? What's wrong
Wendy's
with
doesn't
my
even make
microphone?
tacos.
That's the
That's
point.
the point.
Oh,
That's
the
what he's
point.
saying.
I know,
You
I'm
don't
trying to-
hit
I know
me.
it was funny. I was making sure everybody got the joke. Jesus Christ.
My fans are
Shalito's like,
stupid.
this fucking white boy, motherfucker, they'll sell tacos
If
at
she
Wendy's.
gives up the titties immediately, do you then go in for the kill and ask
What's
for
the
something
kill?
more juicy?
Well, I like to look. I'm not gonna meet up with anyone off the internet because it's just weird unless we're like at a party. So if you're talking to me and you're sending me nudes, I'm now just gathering content. So I'll be like, "Oh, she sent nudes." I'll be like, "Oh, it'll be funny if like you put a toothbrush in your butthole." And she'll be like, "Oh, okay." And then boom, I have that photo. I'm just trying to gather. Here's the thing.
Is this true
like,
story?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
true.
It's
This-
like
this
I
actually does
don't.
happen.
There's no. After you fucked enough girls, after a while, you're like the sex is fine. It's not. I get off on getting people out of their comfort zones.
It's the challenge.
That's why my parties are that way. Like in Canada 2 days ago, you saw my Snapchat. I tweeted out to people. I was like, "Somebody bring me a pound of bologna." I literally had 20 people bring me bologna. I had like a wheelbarrow of bologna, and I was just throwing it at people at the club. And girls were like covered in bologna. I was trying to make it rain with bologna, but it was a little too sticky. But that to me is way more fun than fucking you if I can just shove bologna down your face at a nightclub.
It's true.
So that's what
With
I do
that
on
being
social media.
said-
well, that's what you do on social media.
Well,
Some
so I
girls
mean,
hit
like, so like for instance, so my social media pre everything, like 2,000 followers, like did I get a lot of girls sending me shit? Like no, but you also have to know how to ask for stuff. So you have those girls who come out of the gate with the titty shot to get your attention, but that usually only happens if you're a super super good looking guy or you have over like 50,000 followers, where they're just like,
Yes.
I want his attention, and his DM box is probably filled with shit all day. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to now put this on there to get his attention. Now, out of those girls who send you titty shots, 80% are titties you don't want to see. Oh. I can now show you my DMs and show you some of these titties that you do not want to see.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Unofficially,
gross,
officially, you don't show me those photos.
No,
Show me
gross-
those photos.
Gross girls have way too much confidence.
Yeah, they're
which is
like-
probably what Kevin and I have too.
Yeah.
Way too much confidence.
wrong with that.
They're like, yo, look at these. They're like, they send me photos like, oh my God, I love the podcast. And it's like,
I mean, I'm
Wait,
happy to
you
look
got
at.
titty shots for the podcast?
I'm happy
Yeah.
to. I'm happy to look at the podcast. I'm happy to look at gross titties.
but then
the
but
titty's
you
a
know,
titty.
but the beauty of Instagram was that when they send you them, I could just view it and they don't know I viewed it.
No.
And then just, what do you mean they
they
know I
can
said?
see because I've
There's
gotten
a scene.
I've gotten shit, and then I just don't reply, and they're like, "Oh, you're just gonna seen it."
No. Oh, even if I,
seen
hold on,
it?
even
You've
if I'm,
seen it?
even if I don't like allow, or it says like allow. See, it says like right here, accept messages, and I see this girl right here. I didn't allow for it to go through, right? And then I go back here, and it's still there.
See, I get a lot in the normal.
Oh, see, guess that's because he starts conversation with them. I don't like just let anybody just message me. I don't respond back.
You're very selective.
I'm not selective. Just, I kind of like go through the numbers. I go through their account. I figure, is this girl gonna fuck?
Oh
So
my
like,
God.
when can dudes ask to fuck? Like, when can dudes ask for girls' tit shots? Like, yo, like when you're talking to them, like via like Instagram, like you just bullshit with them. The best thing for you to do is always comment on like, if you want to go to fuck you on Instagram. I have like this is like a science for me because I just, what's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I'm listening.
Most dudes go into girls' Instagram accounts and like the photos that the girl loves herself. Like when you know the girl put up is like, I look fucking hot in this photo.
Yes.
You don't like those photos.
Kevin likes like photos.
You
with
like the
grandma.
photos with like their nephews or like their mom or dad or like the photo
Hanging
that
out by the Christmas
or the
tree.
photo that you could tell she didn't put through any app and she's just putting out her natural self and you like it and you go, oh, I look gorgeous here. Because that was that photo that she was kind of like, don't really know if I look good or not.
And
You
Kevin's
say
like,
yes.
I find you
I'm
beautiful.
like, you look gorgeous in this photo.
You
And
look
they're like,
breathtaking.
gorgeous.
gorgeous. Thank you, Pumpkin. Is that good or bad? But that's what you have to do. Is you have to do like stuff like that because you want to grab the photos that like, because every motherfucker, a girl's got 80,000 followers.
Yeah.
They're liking all the photos of her in a bathing suit. Like the one when she's going skiing, you can only see her
I'm not
eyeballs.
banging a girl with 80,000
I'm not
followers.
saying
no
me.
one else is.
But it's like one of those that's you get their attention at least.
I got
Here's
you.
the thing.
It's genius.
It's look, you are not. I would love to know the statistics on this, but you are not going on social media to find a wife. So
No.
I don't think it's rude, and a lot of people think it's rude, especially when they comment back. Like, I want to see your titties.
Yep.
I don't want to talk to you. You're a fucking stranger. What am I? That's like talking to someone randomly on the subway, like to just come up to you and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, I don't fucking know you. But if you went up to me on the subway and showed me your tits, conversation could start going.
Boom.
That's it. But like, look, I think girls should do the same thing. Ask for dick pics. Don't ask me how my day was. I don't fucking.
It's the opposite for them, though. They want to actually have conversations with you.
Are they lonely? Why?
So-
I want to know, why do girls want to?
Well,
Don't they want to fuck?
So I got I got a message the other day. I got a message the other day that this girl I followed by accident. I was going through my
Whoops.
shit. I was scrolling through who liked the photo. Look for that's what I do now. I scroll, look for hot girls who like my photo, and I'll follow them back and see where they're from and like invite them to parties or whatever. And I like this girl's photo, and I get a message saying, "Hey, sexy." All right, hi, how you doing? Hi, what are you doing? I'm at a diner. Like, I don't fucking care in a fucking diner. How about you? I'm like, I'm at my apartment watching hockey. Nice. Her response back, I want to fuck you.
Oh.
My response back to her, like right now?
Question mark?
That could work. Well, where are you? I'm all the way out on Long Island. Some town, she tells me. What the fuck is that? She's like, I was out in Suffolk County. Where are you? I'm like, I'm in Manhattan. Like, if you follow me on social media, don't you know I live in Manhattan? Why would I be all the way out on Long Island? Ugh, I want to come. LOL, you're so sexy. Are you staying to the city tonight? I might be going. So now, right now, I haven't spoken to this girl since Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna send her a message via DM.
Oh,
Come
here
on,
we go.
Cholito. Come on, come here.
Cholito, get involved. Cholito's
gonna
got
say
the
to her,
camera.
Let me
What are you
see.
discussing? Is this a girl that?
These video will be
This
posted
is live.
online.
You're talking to her now.
Let me see her tits.
This is live.
See, I don't get my own DM. Like, I have dudes DM me, and I think that's creepy.
Well, see, fat girls know I like them, so I get a lot of fat
What,
girls.
do you think
sending me
guys
photos.
know I like them?
They do listen to the
I'll
podcast.
just literally, I get.
But you're like everybody's bro.
That's the whole thing.
that's
He's
the
the bro.
thing.
He's like,
I'm
yo,
the-
bro, can we like hang out? And then we
Here's the thing. I get about average 100 DMs a day, and this is like some shit I get. Hey, bro, teach me your ways. Let me party with you. You're my role model. Hit me up. I live in New York City. What am I supposed to respond to that?
And then when
it's so cute,
so this is
though.
what happens. Though. That's
Is
cute,
this-
right?
is-
It's
Yeah.
so cute. He gets that. He doesn't answer. Then they email him. He doesn't answer.
Then they email
I
Kevin.
get the email. Yo, my bro, I love you too. I'm like, there's only one person in this email. It's me. I love you too. I'm like, who do you mean? Come on, bro. For real? You serious right now? I'm like, yeah. What's up, dude?
How do they know your email?
Me and my friend. It's on my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Like me and my boys want to like hire you guys to come out and party with us. Like, what does it cost? And I always come back with some like retarded number. But like, what do you guys want to do? Like, you just want to go party, bro. And all I could think of, we want to go party is like, it'd be like boogie nights when they're sitting on that couch smoking fucking rock and there's like three dudes sitting around just being like, what the fuck are we doing?
What
here?
are we doing?
What the fuck are we doing here?
Let's go fucking rob somebody.
But see, the girls text. It's weird. So like, he gets dudes because dudes want to party with him because he's like the bro. Like,
He's
who
the
does
bro.
not want to party? Can you even imagine like a Blazarian account like, yo, bro,
Wow.
bro?
I can't imagine.
Well, here's the thing. I think Bilzerian probably gets less because we've
No,
talked.
you're probably right, yeah.
We talked about this because Bilzerian is not an achievable lifestyle.
No.
Because you're not rich, and you're not flying private planes. You're not. He's not really doing like parties. He goes once in a while, but his whole lifestyle.
You're not
is
a movie star. You're not fucking shredded.
Well, no, his lifestyle is very like. It's like a caricature. It's
Unreachable?
unreachable. The reason people fuck with me and talk to me and everything because I come from nothing. Like they're like, oh shit, I've had a shitty job before. Oh shit, I've dropped out of college or thought about dropping out of college. Like, oh, like you're just a kid that gets drunk at parties and takes photos. Like, oh, I could do that. So that's why there's a lot of like, what he has isn't within arm's reach to me. I just don't know how to get it.
I don't even know what I
Like,
would say to him.
What would you like? But
He's like a fucking comic book character.
No,
What
no,
do you
no.
say
But
to
to
him?
Bilzerian, like you can't say anything because what are you gonna like? Oh,
What can I
like
ever
you
say to
just
him?
have a lot of money.
What's your common ground? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I've met a lot of celebrities.
So his so
Yeah, but all your celebrities, 90% of the time,
It's work related.
It started from nothing, so you can see that like you're like, oh, like if I did this and this and this and this and this and this,
Right.
Guy like a rich guy who bangs hot girls on private planes is not attainable to 99% of people.
True.
Not knocking him in any way, but he's just not relatable to the people that like follow me. The people that follow me are just broke kids who are like, oh, bro, I'm like 16 in high school trying to figure out my life. How did you do what you did? Because I want to party and get paid for it.
True.
That's the difference. Not like, oh, shit, I didn't know my dad had $100 million. I'm going to fucking fly on private planes and bang girls. That's the only way you're going to get to live his life.
Right.
So
there's
we got to
nothing-
win the lotto.
There's nothing relatable there. Oh, by the way, update on the girl. She wrote back, when we hang out, and I wrote back, bye.
What did you ask for?
So let me see your tits. She goes, when we hang out. I said, bye. And now I'm going to, oh, she wrote back again.
Oh.
I only need to be asked twice.
What? Whoa, that was quick.
Let me see.
Down in the
Tits.
DM. She's
Now.
a good girl.
I'm not asking twice, you whore.
This will be the second time you asked.
I'm asking 3 times.
Oh, okay. It's understandable. Totally understandable. Ladies and gentlemen.
But this is like a DM I got. So I was in. This is like, I don't understand people like this. I'm at that bar in Toronto on a Wednesday night, and I get a DM from a chick, and it's like, I see you.
Ooh, that's fucking creepy.
And I go, where? And she goes, turn around. It's like, bitch, just walk up to me. You're making me do, like, that's like the mind game of like, well, you gotta talk to, it's like, you slid in my DMs first.
That's
Like,
right.
don't try to pull it around like I have to go fucking hunt you down. You know
Right.
what I look like. I have 900,000 followers. You've got a private account with a fucking icon the size of my dick. Like, I'm not going to find you in a packed bar.
It's a huge icon, by the
Did
way.
you talk to her?
No. I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
Nah, maybe, yeah.
The worst is when people are like, bro, I DM'd you in public, like in person to me. I'm like, awesome. Awesome. What do you want me to tell you?
Everybody thinks they're special.
Like, you didn't see it? It's like, it's like, yo, why'd you man act like you didn't see my DM? I'm like, how many followers do you have? Like,
Yo, first
90?
of all,
And I'm like, okay.
first of all, can
If
we
all
just
your followers DM'd you at the same time, you'd have 90 DMs. Could you
probably
see
missed
them all?
one.
Can
You
you,
probably missed one or
just
two.
can you just like think about how big of a faggot you have to be to walk up to another man and be like, "Yo, bro, why didn't you read my DM?" like, are you kidding me?
That's crossing the line right there.
That's
crossing the line.
like, dude, you got to go home.
Either you have the biggest balls on the planet or you are the lamest person on the planet.
No, there's it's a big. It's like they'll be like, "Yo, bro, can you follow me back?" Why? Why? I know why you follow me.
I've never
why
gotten
would
a
I follow
DM
you?
before.
What?
You ever got a DM?
I don't think so.
What are you? Come on,
No, I swear to God.
Nico.
serious?
I'm
Where do
gonna
you
tell
find
her.
the DMs?
Give me your phone.
He just said, where do you find
Watch.
Mom, watch DMs. Watch, he's got 1,000.
I don't think I have DMs.
What do you think this is?
Oh, you mean emails
No,
on
that's when
Instagram?
I share photos with my friends. Like
That's
if
a direct
that's a
message.
direct
you
message.
dummy.
But no, that's like a group text.
No, it's not. It's direct message.
No, dude.
you haven't had anyone. You got one right here. Oh no, I'm just going through shit.
Is there something secret on there?
No,
Did I miss something?
But-
I just thought that's where you
Okay.
share, like, if you find a photo that's
No,
like
no,
relevant
no,
to your friends, which I do a lot. I'm like,
You
oh,
could
bro,
just-
look at this car.
You can just
Here,
click on an
look,
account
I'll
and
give
send
you
it.
mine. And you can look at the horse shit that I get sent all day.
Phone down. So I do get DMs.
So look, my DM list, and then you can click on the
I'm
one
so
that
bad.
I
I'm so bad. Chalito has to help me with everything. I'm like, bro, Snapchat, how does it work? Tell me how it works. He goes, bro, you're doing awesome on Snapchat. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I don't even know what I did. Oh, okay. There's secret photos attached.
What do you mean?
Like, this photo is not public.
Yeah, people just send you shit that they take it. Like,
This photo is definitely not public.
which one?
This one.
Oh yeah,
Like this is what I get sent.
that's my number one response. Let me see.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, if you could see these
Holy,
fucking
those
photos.
are like pancakes.
So how do you send a secret photo?
You just send a photo.
I'm gonna send a nasty photo to my wife. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna have half my dick in it because I can't fit the whole thing in the photo.
Your wife knows the size of your penis.
I know. She likes it, I think.
Maybe I'll go on my Instagram later and tell a bunch
Ladies,
of dudes to DM me.
Don't
penises.
send me fucked up photos to my DM, please. I do not need that
So
shit
I
in my
guess that
life.
is social media etiquette 101.
That was good. I
I
appreciate
mean,
that.
I don't know. I mean, do you ever DM first?
I only DM first when I know it's gonna be 100% success rate.
I don't.
That's a good ratio.
No, I do.
I'll
So-
DM non-sexual first. where it's not like
Like a message, not a photo?
No, I'm not trying to fuck you. I've never sent a DM in hopes of sex. I'll like DM somebody that I'm like, oh shit, I like your stuff. Like you're a cool artist. Like, boom,
I got
just
you.
want to give you a
Intrigued.
heads up. Just like I'll send you like respectful. If
See,
you
I would
hit me
just-
first,
I would just comment. And see, like I said, I don't know
Right.
the DM
no,
shit.
because okay, so
Well,
I can't comment because, and that's when people are like, "Cool, I tagged you in a photo." I'm like, dude, my Instagram refreshes every 15 seconds. If you tag me in something and I don't see it within the 15 seconds of your tag, I don't see it.
It's long gone.
So it's all gone. Like, so I can't have a conversation with someone on their DM page, their page, unless I keep going back and checking if they commented.
I got
So
you.
it's just easier to DM them and like, oh, okay. have
Life
a
in the fast
conversation.
lane. I
Shut
got
up.
you.
We'll get you there, Nico. Don't worry about it. We'll get you there.
Super worried about it. DM a motherfucker.
Let's plug everyone's shit then. Maybe we can get Nico some DMs. What are your
my
socials?
Instagram and Twitter is DJNIKONYC because I used to be a DJ.
And you're still in NYC.
I'm still in New York City.
You're still a Nico, so it's fine.
So you can hit me up.
Kev?
It's, mine is not private. Should I make it private?
No, then don't give
Why
yourself
would
a
you
plug,
be
then, you dumb
private?
fuck.
I don't know. Why
Dude,
do people make it private?
Okay,
Well,
okay, go.
I made myself private 2 days ago.
Where? On Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
You're fucking queer. Dude, like, you should never be... You have nothing to hide.
I don't have anything to hide.
And
I
you're,
did- just- I-
and you're in radio. Like, if you're private...
No, mine's
that's-
public. It's public.
No, but I'm saying, why would you ever go private?
I don't know.
Well, hey, I don't want people to see these photos of my tacos.
I'm not very savvy.
I did it to be a dick.
A dick
That's
to
why I did
who?
it. So lurkers, people just lurk on the page. Like I went to the
Okay,
gym
this
today.
is-
Some
this
kicks,
is- okay,
Some kicks. He goes, "Yo, bro, I really love your Instagram." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you follow me." He's like, "No, I don't. I just go to your page." I'm like, "So you physically type in my name every day? You don't want to just click follow? Like, go fuck yourself."
Kevin, that's your ego at work because you have to
It is.
realize some people, at this point, well, for me definitely, but like at this point in your shit, some people just lurk because it's bad if they follow me. Because there's like, I know a lot of athletes, celebrities.
good
Everyone
call.
hit me when I see them. They're like, "Love your shit." I'm like, "I know." They're like, "We just can't follow you." Like, I'll keep checking on it.
It's understandable.
I love it.
I got a wife and kids.
Like I can't have, which is crazy because like
Two.
all the girls from Pretty Little Liars follow me and like all my shit, and I'm like, you bitches don't care. People know this, huh?
What is that?
The show on fucking ABC.
Oh, it's a show. Okay.
Yeah, it's all these like hot little 21-year-old girls, and then the minute they like my photo because they have like millions of followers, my comments will be like, "Oh my God, Lucy Hale like this, Lucy Hale." I'm like, what's going on here?
My Instagram is Senna SENNAONE Senna1. My Twitter is Senna1 with the number 1,
Nice. I'll follow you.
and Snapchat I'm Senna1ONE.
Yeah, mine's the same for all three.
Well, some asshole on Instagram has Senna1 and won't give it to me, and he has nothing on it.
I should ask Craig. He'll probably get it for you.
Craig.
Mike Jones.
You know my shit.
Correll,
Otherwise
you know
wouldn't
his
be
shit.
listening to this.
Hey,
Seriously.
please help us in the cause of spreading the word for the podcast or the show. Not the worst show.
Yeah, so check out ntwshow.com. That has all the links on it where you can subscribe on iTunes. You can listen on SoundCloud, and all our social media is NTW Show. Twitter, Instagram. What else am I missing?
We don't have a Snapchat yet.
We don't. There's no.
We'll do it eventually.
Or maybe a Periscope on your account or something like that. You could do.
Oh,
Yeah,
we got
you know
YouTube,
what? You
YouTube
know what?
page.
Yeah. We do. Well, we don't have a URL name. You need to be on YouTube for 30 days before they let you select a custom URL.
Oh, okay.
So it's like YouTube.com.
We'll get that soon.
But there's nothing on YouTube yet. We're going to start getting you more content.
Sounds good.
So-
So spread the word. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, post,
Send
comment.
letters. Send letters to your grandmother.
Send letters to your grandmother and retweet it and post it. Post the fucking post it. God
Oh,
damn it.
wait. We want to thank you guys. Last week, you got us to number 10 on the iTunes comedy podcast charts. Couldn't do that without you.
That was fucking huge.
I
That
got
was
a
really
little.
awesome,
I got a
guys.
little boner.
That was pretty- that was pretty
that got
dope.
me out of my slump in Canada,
We were right below the Adam Carolla show,
which is great.
which I
pretty
listen to
crazy.
every day. So that was a
you really?
good moment for me.
Coming
That's
for
crazy.
you, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker, we're coming for you.
Okay, we're done. Bye.